People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, we're back. And this week it is Natalie and I, and it's our New Year's Eve episode, our wrap-up. We don't have a wrap-up this year.
It's crazy. What do you mean we don't have a wrap-up?
Usually we go through and talk about everything we did throughout the year.
Oh.
But we have so much to play catch-up on about what happened at Christmas.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like I'm dropping the ball here.
Well, maybe your first of the year podcast can be a year in review.
Again? Us?
Whatever. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, we're back. Hey, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I hope your Christmas was awesome.
Yes.
Ours was, but we also had that sickness that everyone else in the
world,
U.S. had.
We had a pretty lackluster Christmas Eve. I would tell you, the kids were not so excited on Christmas Eve. But they felt a bit better on Christmas, but it was still a much slower, laid-back Christmas. But at least they felt better than they did on Christmas Eve.
We have traditions that we do every Christmas Eve.
Yes.
We have reindeer food.
Yes.
We take it out to the front steps, and they toss it into the grass, and it's oatmeal and what is the other stuff?
Sprinkles, the sparkly sprinkles. So they're silver sprinkles, so they're supposed to reflect so the reindeer see it and come eat it as a snack.
And the boys weren't feeling good, and they literally walked outside and just dumped it all over my steps and all over my sidewalk.
They just, Julian took it down to the bottom step and just went, okay, and went in. And after we had to convince them to go feed the reindeer.
They usually take it and spread it out.
Don't you want to feed the reindeer? And they're like, no. And they just laid on the couch. It's like, but it's Santa's reindeer. Fine. And they dumped it. And then
it was pitiful.
Yeah.
It was pitiful.
And hearing Santa's bells, that was, Lex gave half a smirk like, oh, Santa. No, I don't want to go look. Just want to lay here. And it was just like, oh, I felt bad because they felt bad and they weren't enjoying it. But, there's always next year. So.
It was just crazy. Everybody wasn't feeling good. The boys, they never got sick, though. So I called my brother and said, hey, the boys do have a cough. They're not feeling great. Natalie had something last week. She lost her voice. I had this like 2 weeks ago where I just felt run down and I had a cough and nasal drip or whatever, but
we're good.
I was over
good
it
then. It was just the boys, and Lana had a bit of a stuffy nose. We were like, we just wanted to let you know, they're not feeling the best. I don't know. You're more than welcome to still come. We're not telling you not to come, but we wanted to warn you before you came.
I told him, please come, but you might want to shower with Purell after you leave.
And so they're like, it's fine. We'll come. And I'm like, nobody has puked. There's no puking going on. They just don't feel good. They're kind of snotty, coughy, but.
So, my brother and his wife visit, and everything's great. The boys are cuddling because they're not playing much. They're just kind of cuddling and hanging out with you.
Yeah.
He's like, I like this. They're just cuddling next to me. It's great. And then I go to get a cup of coffee or something. Everybody says, no.
Yeah, I was working on sweetbread in the kitchen. And next thing I hear, oh no. I'm like, what? And I ran.
And my son, Julian, the oldest one, threw up all over my brother.
All down his leg. And I was like, I am so sorry. I swear they haven't puked until now. Like, we weren't lying to you. I swear. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then Julian was more upset because we all had our matching PJs on. And it got on his PJs and he was really, really upset. He was like, oh, I said, it's okay. We're going to take them off. No, don't take them off. It's okay. We wipe it off. I said, no. We're going to take it off. I will wash it and you will be back in them before Santa comes. And that appeased him. And so, yeah.
And I had a pair of sweatpants in my PJ drawer upstairs from my dad. I mean, these pants are over 30 years old. They just were sentimental to me. Sweatpants.
Yeah.
They don't fit me. My dad was 230 pounds, inch taller than me. I mean, they would be like me wearing Santa's pants.
Right.
And I gave them to my brother. I said, they'll fit you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's walking around in
Felt bad.
30-year-old sweatpants. It was awful.
Felt so bad.
But he was all right
But
with
no, he dealt with
it.
it
He understood.
very nicely. And I told him, I'm glad you could deal with that so well. I said, if it had been Wes, I would have been dealing with 2 piles of puke instead of 1.
I would have just sat there like, undress me. I can't look. I can't talk. Help me. It'd have been awful.
And he thought that was funny. He chuckled at that. But I felt so bad. I felt so bad for him.
But we did so many activities leading up to Christmas that we didn't talk about last week. Like the salt ornaments. We did salt ornaments, which are flour and a ton of salt and water. And that's it.
They look like sugar cookies. And you're using the cookie cutters that you use for sugar cookies to cut out ornaments. And it looks like sugar cookies. And the boys were like, can we eat it? I'm like, no, you don't want to eat this.
The dough and everything looks like sugar cookies.
You could. It's all edible stuff, but it's not going to taste good. Blech. So.
Like a rock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as dough.
Yeah.
You know, but
it's like a, yeah.
And then it took 2 hours to bake. And so we painted them on a different day. But they had a lot of fun doing that. That was a cute little, and now they're all over our trees.
They made handprints for the grandma.
Yeah.
5-year-old handprints.
And they really liked getting those for Christmas. So.
They brought a letter to Santa, and we put it in our fire pit, and our fire pit's magical because it goes when the letter goes to Santa, and they like that.
Yeah. That was cute because we printed out kind of a template Santa letter, and it says, I have been, and you check one, naughty, nice, a little bit of both. Well, Lex was like, I've been nice. So, all right, check nice. And I asked Julian, I said, have you been naughty, nice, or a little bit of both this year? And he looks at me and goes, a little bit of both. I said, oh, that's very honest. Good job, Julian.
You did. I heard you say that.
I was like, that's very honest. I thought that was really cute. A little bit of both.
But we talked earlier this year that we had like 3 deaths of friends and people that are like family to us, but they're friends.
Yeah.
And one of them was a lady at church.
Yeah.
And her husband keeps giving us gifts, keepsakes, remembrances of his wife.
Yeah.
And we really do appreciate him.
So much.
And I think he sees that we appreciate him.
Yeah.
So he gave us some metal trucks for the boys. And we got them and we were like, these are metal. If they throw it at each other.
Right.
And then I told him what I did with it. And he said, that's great. Because I figured you'd put them on a top shelf or something. Obviously, the boys couldn't play with them. Oh, okay. You knew that too. I didn't know. I didn't know what he knew.
Right. Yeah.
But one of them is a little red truck. Like the little red 57 Ford pickup truck that you see everywhere at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it was, a little red truck. And I said, it needs a little Christmas tree in the back and we can put a decoration in it.
Yeah.
And we went to Walmart and got a little, tiny little Christmas tree, put it in the back of it, and that's perfect.
And it's so cute. Yeah.
So
I love it.
We sent him a picture of it and told him what we were doing with it. And I said, it's going with our Christmas decorations. It'll be a yearly remembrance of her.
Yep. It's at the end of our counter. And it's just, yeah, you think about her every time you pass it. You're like, that's Vicky's truck.
But that is a cute little
yeah
remembrance and a cute little thing. I like it a lot.
And he gave Lana a basket full of, or not a basket full, but a tub full of stuff from Vicky. And it was like art supplies and different things like that.
It was a basket.
There was a basket. That was different.
Oh, okay.
And then he gave her a tub of art supplies. And she loved it. She thought it was awesome. There were things in there that she needed. And she's like, yeah, I think of Vicky every time I use these. And she's downstairs using one of Vicky's little plastic pellets right now. So, I don't know. It's sweet. It's nice to have those little things where you just remind you of the person. And we love her.
So, he's given us like 3 remembrance packages.
Yeah.
So the basket was one of them too.
Yeah.
The basket, the art supplies. Yeah. What else? We did Boar's Head Inn.
Oh, yeah.
This was a big company party, over 200 employees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they gave out. You said you heard more. You heard more than I did. $500 checks to multiple people. I heard
$250 checks for the next round. Cruises to the top employees. And I'm sure that included family member. You know what I mean? You're not going to go on a cruise by yourself. But yeah, and then they had tables lined with toys, and not just like going to the dollar store picking up some toys. These were like huge stuffed animals.
Dude, they had
books,
a 5-foot giraffe.
puzzles.
They
Yes.
had 2 5-foot giraffes
Yeah,
next to my stage that, a 3-year-old grabbed.
little scooters for little kids and older kids, and I mean, tons of stuff.
Thousands
And
of dollars worth of
just
toys.
amazingly awesome. They also were going to feed them. I think lunch came after us and giving out the presents and prizes because they had a buffet out in the hallway that they were going to have everybody enjoy. And then, of course, they got a magic show. They had a DJ, a photo booth. I mean, they did it up for their Christmas party, and it was pretty awesome.
When you talk to them next year, have me do more close-up magic. They're paying me for it.
Yeah.
They wanted 15 minutes of close-up magic. I hit 4 tables in 15 minutes.
Right.
There was 200
started.
employees. But they were there waiting when we showed up. If we'd have got there an hour early and set up, I don't mind that.
But it originally started as a half hour of close-up. But then they rearranged their schedule, and she was like, 15 minutes is fine. I was like, are you sure? Because, I mean, you paid for a half hour and the show that you got. And she was like, nope, that's all. That's what we rearranged the schedule, and that's what fits. I was like, okay, yes, ma'am.
But in my mind, those tables that I hit were the hottest, like pre-show. They were ready to rock and roll. They were excited.
Yeah.
The other tables, some of them didn't speak English, which I get, and they were kind of just like, and they came alive eventually.
Right. But it took warmed them up a minute. Yeah, it took a minute.
Everybody else that I hit, they were warm. They were ready to have fun.
Yeah.
But we got there, and the stage was literally 2 3-foot sections. I mean, we might have had a 6-foot stage.
Yes.
And they booked us to have 2 illusions.
So, I mean, we could fit the 2 illusions, one on each side of the stage, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe not. But, we weren't going to be able to fit. And we were sitting there talking, trying to figure it out and kind of like...
Because we don't want to be complicated.
Work, right? And one of the people that works at Boar's Head was there, and he was kind of overhearing us trying to strategize and figure out, okay, well, we put our table down here and somehow work off of it down off the stage, and then we'll just move the illusions when we need them. But how are we going to load this illusion at this time when this is up on the stage? And we were really trying to figure it out. And he was like, hey, guys, we can make it a bigger stage if you need. We're like, really? So he doubled the size of the stage for us, which really helped.
Now we had a 12-foot stage.
Yeah. So we were able to put the one illusion, we did the metamorphosis, and we just put that way back against the wall, had our show, and then our first illusion took up all the rest of the space. But then we did that at the beginning of the show, and it was able to just pack flat and throw off stage. So
when she says she put it to the back of the stage against the wall, it was hanging off the stage by like 8 inches.
Yeah.
We had like 12 feet by 4 feet.
Yeah. So it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 4 feet deep. It wasn't a deep stage either.
No.
Yeah.
So it was, it was way back, but I mean, it wasn't going to fall off the stage, but it was dang
touching the wall. But there was.
Yeah. So we made it work, but it was really awesome that we didn't ask him. He was just kind of eavesdropping on our strategizing plan. And he was like, hey, I could double the size if you needed me to. I'm like, that would help so much. That would solve all our problems. So,
but what a fun event. And it was super cold. It was like 17 degrees that morning.
Oh, so like bitter cold. But it warmed up warmed up. It was like 40 degrees when we left.
Which is great compared to 17 when we got there.
Yeah.
That was like summer.
I know, just about. But yeah. Yeah, it was cold. It was cold load in, but at least it wasn't too far. We were like not too far we came in the back entrance.
Yeah, it wasn't bad to load in.
Mm-mm.
And everybody there was super great. The people that worked there was really nice. Everything was great.
They always treat us really, really nice and are just happy. They're just happy people. It's, easy to work with and just, a good crowd.
I did flip with 5 adults, and I got a teenager out of the audience to be my Allison.
Yeah, this is funny.
And I have the prediction, and I said, put it in your pocket. And he starts looking for a pocket, and he says, I don't wear jeans often. And then I'm starting to think, maybe he's handicapped. Maybe there's something I still don't have a clue how you don't know where your pockets on jeans are.
I think he just got flustered. I think he was nervous in front of everybody. I really do. I don't think there was anything wrong with him. I think he was just that nervous. And he's like, here's my pocket. Like, he's looking behind him and like practically hitting his back pocket. And I'm like, at this point, just put it in your back pocket. But he didn't. And
he's just holding it, looking.
Trying to find. And I told Wes later, I was like, okay, he doesn't wear jeans often, but men's pants, like all of them have
sweatpants have pockets.
Like, all of them have pockets.
Shorts have pockets.
I don't understand why he can't find his pocket. But anyway.
But that's what I was afraid. I was afraid to take it too far and make fun of him because I didn't know if something was wrong or if it was that much nerve.
I think it was that much nerves. I really don't think there was anything wrong with it.
Because he did everything else right.
Yeah.
Heads, tails, he called it. Everything was great. He did everything else fine.
I don't think there was anything wrong with him. I think it was just nerves.
And I just grabbed.
I just felt bad for him.
I walked out into the audience and I was getting people to help me do that. I didn't want to throw a beach ball around to get people. They had food and drink and things. They had snacks, hors d'oeuvres, drinks. And I didn't want something knocked over, coffee, hot cocoa.
Yeah.
So I walked out in the audience, and anybody that didn't give me eye contact, I'm like, and you. You're doing it to yourself. And
that
you're doing it to yourself.
That sucks.
And they were big, burly guys.
It was all guys. You got 5 guys.
But, dude, here's the other thing. They were all ginormous men.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all
built.
Powerhouse.
Yes.
Big guys.
Yep.
It was like they were all bodybuilders. It was crazy.
Yeah. But it worked well.
It was fun.
It went over really well. It worked well. It was fun.
But I looked like a midget next to any of them. Right? I looked tiny.
Size difference, yes.
Yeah. Sure. No, well, I mean, I was short.
Right.
And they were, yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I don't even know how to explain it, but yeah, it was crazy. I have a whole list of stuff to talk about here, so you see me looking down. Sorry. But we had friends come over.
Yes.
To make sugar cookies.
Did. Yes. So Lana loves making and decorating sugar cookies. I don't like decorating sugar cookies. Maybe I should get more into it. I don't know. But I guess it frustrates me because I see something in my head and then I try and put it on the cookie and it looks nothing like what I pictured and it just bugs me. And so then it's kind of like pumpkin carving. I'm gung-ho for the first one and then I'm just done. And then that would leave everything for Lana and she'd still be decorating cookies because she's good at it. She does really, really well, but she takes her time and anyway, so we invite friends over to help with sugar cookies and
give them a batch to take home.
Yeah, they took home what they made. So yep, they had 2 daughters and then the mom also helped make and decorate the cookies too. And Wes and their dad were having fun doing other stuff. And the boys, I thought the boys, after they had so much fun making those salt ornaments, I was like, oh, they're definitely going to help. And I was like, come on, boys, you want to come make sugar cookies? And they're like, no. I was like, you don't want cookie cutters and then you can put icing on them and decorate them? No. Wow. Okay. Like, I really thought they would make a few. No.
They were playing video games in the next room. I turned them on to the Wii. They were having fun, trying to figure it out. They're only 5. They're still trying to figure out the controllers, and they would walk into a wall and just turn around and walk back into the wall. Yeah. But they're having a blast. They love it.
Yeah. So they didn't want to do sugar, which it surprised me. I thought they were going to help, but they didn't. So we had a good time. We had a lot of fun, just hanging out with them, talking with them, and making sugar cookies. So.
And Brandon and I got the blowgun out. The dad got a blowgun out, and I have a whole wall of playing cards. So we were playing poker with the blowgun, trying to get the best hand. I think I won most of them. I think I won all of them, but some of them were luck because it was like, give me a wild card, and I hit the wild card, or I'd try to find a high card around a wild card, so even if I missed a little bit.
That's fun.
It was fun. It was a fun night.
Yeah, it was.
And we went upstairs and played with Magic, and We watched some trivia. It was Christmas trivia on YouTube. You can look that up, and they asked some questions. Some of them didn't seem like they were the right answers.
Yeah.
And then some of them were like culture in Germany or culture in Europe, and it's like, I don't know the answer to this question. What is this dessert called? I don't have a clue.
Right.
I don't think that's fair. It doesn't seem fair. Not a fun question.
What are you gonna do?
Natalie and Lana went to go see the Nutcracker this season.
Did. I've been wanting to take Lana to the Nutcracker for years because she likes doing her ballet and she likes ballet. So I want to take her to the Nutcracker. I thought it would be fun. And it's just never worked out. And then she came back from one of her ballet classes and said, my teacher said she is in the Nutcracker this year. And she said if we wanted more information to ask her, and she'd let us know when and where. And I was like, well, get more information. And so she did. And it was just a weekend, a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The weekend before Christmas is when it was. And the only one we could make was that Friday. And so I was like, well, let's go. And so it was just me and her because the boys weren't going to sit through the Nutcracker, and Wes doesn't really care. And so it was a mother-daughter date, and we had so much fun. And her teacher, Miss Lizzie, played the Rat King in the ballet. And Lana was like, she said she was going to play the Rat King, and she was positive. And then the closer we got, she was like, I'm pretty sure that's what she said, that she was the Rat King. But now I'm not so sure. And so the Rat King came out, and she was wearing a whole headpiece. And so you could only see her eyes through this mask of being a rat. And I'm looking real close, and she usually wears glasses, and this person wasn't wearing glasses. I was like, is that Miss Lizzie? Is that Miss Lizzie? And I was like, I don't know. I think, but I can't tell. And then at the end, spoiler alert, if you've never seen the Nutcracker,
I haven't.
The Rat King dies, loses the battle, and so ended up back on her back and just put her arms up, and her sleeve went down, and you could see a tattoo. And Lana goes, it's Miss Lizzie. She recognized the tattoo. So I thought that was really funny. I was like, okay, you were right. She did play the Rat King. So that was fun. We had a lot of fun. And we had second row seats, which was awesome. We were right up front. See everything really well.
You said the popcorn was funny. Lana with her popcorn. Something about that.
I don't know.
You said something was funny. Like, I don't know.
She was just trying to be real quiet with her popcorn. But you could hear everybody in the audience. You could hear in the little paper bags. And she's just trying to be real quiet, not bother anybody. But, yeah, since it was a mother-daughter date, I got her some popcorn, and we each got a drink. I think she enjoyed that. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was neat to see. We got to meet her teacher afterwards and tell her that we thought she did a really awesome job. And it was fun to be able to take her to the Nutcracker, but I think it made it more special for her that she knew somebody that was in the ballet.
That's great.
Yeah.
I stayed at home and tinkered around a little bit.
Yeah.
Time flew by. You guys were gone an hour trip both ways.
Yeah, it took an hour to get there.
2-hour show by the time you sat around and waited for the lady to meet her afterwards.
Yeah.
And you came home, and I was still tinkering. I'd never even sat down. I was doing stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Kept yourself busy.
Let's see what else we have to talk about. Delivering pumpkin bread you have.
Oh, yes. Every year I make tons of pumpkin bread, and we give that out as gifts to people that we know. So we give it out to all of our 4 neighbors that are on the same street as us. And we give it out to the old neighborhood that we used to live in. We go back and visit and give it to them, and a couple of other friends that we're closer to. And so I think I made 12 loaves this year. So, yeah. And we went around and delivered it, and it was good to see people.
And visit.
Yeah, and visit. I mean, we stayed, it was three people from our old neighborhood, and I think we were there for almost 2 hours visiting with 3 people. So
one of the funniest things that happened in the old neighborhood was, what have you been up to? Well, Natalie finished and graduated she got her master's in nutrition. Well, that's great. Honey, I got a question for you. Why can't I have grapefruit with my medication? And Natalie started rattling off stuff to her. I'm like, wow, that's good. She does know this stuff.
I did go to school.
So tell everybody, why can't they have grapefruit with their medication?
Some foods can interact with certain medications. It can be that it interacts badly and it's going to be not fun for you, or it could just be that it interacts in that it won't allow the medication, you to absorb the medication, so you're not going to get, it's kind of like you're taking the medication but you're not getting the effects of the medication because the food just messes it up. You can't absorb it with that food. So for her, it was that it would give her, it would not be pleasant for her to eat grapefruit with that medication. It would, yeah. So she was like, I love grapefruit. I almost got myself even just a tiny little 8-ounce juice thing. I was like, don't do it. She's like, I didn't, but I wanted to. I said, you wouldn't have enjoyed it. So, but yeah, look at that. I really did go to school, honey.
Well, I know you went to school, but just to be able to rattle off stuff like that, I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So we got Lana cats for her birthday. We gave them to her early because I couldn't hide 2 cats. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
But Lana's real birthday
is the 28th of December, 3 days after Christmas.
So what did we do for her birthday?
So this year was not a party year, but I do it for everybody. Even though it's not a party year, we still do it up, and we get the decorations and we make the cake and we do something special. We've done it since she was little. We've taken her somewhere ice skating or roller skating, or we've, and then out to dinner, like those huge pizzas when she was little, remember? And I got pushback this year for some reason.
Because she said it's not a big year. And then $200 for dinner, $200 for the rental place.
Okay.
$130 for what we did at the rental place.
What we did.
Well, wait, let's say something else. We rented the room for $200.
No, it was $100.
And then $130 for what we did. And then $200 for dinner.
Just about.
And $100 on decorations.
Okay, you know what?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not a party year. We're still spending money. That's a lot of money for a non-party year.
Didn't buy as much food because it wasn't a party year. I'm sorry. I want to make my children feel special on their special day.
I'm not saying
so. We get decorations. She wants zombies, Disney zombies theme. So she got a Disney zombies banner. And birthdays only come once a year. And darn it, I want them to feel special. She got a zombies. Try and find zombies decorations. Disney movie zombies decorations.
Not the
and you
zombies.
Can't. There's not much. All there was a banner poster thing, big old thing, and then some balloons, a couple balloons. So it's all pink and green. So I just ended up getting like a pink and green tablecloth and pink and green plates and pink and green balloons. And that was the decorations. And then I made her cake because I like doing that.
It turned out great.
I mean, store-bought is all well and good, but I just enjoy making the cake and decorating it. It's just me showing love. I don't know. And she wanted something that I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do, but I really wanted to try and make it happen. And I think I did all right. She wanted half the cake to be pink and half the cake to be green. She wanted the number 14 purple, but on top of the number 14, she wanted the word zombies. But she wanted on the
color
of the right on the pink side of where it says zombies to be green, and on the green side of the whatever part of the word of zombies was on the green side to be pink. And then she wanted Z's, green Z's on the pink side, and pink pom-poms on the green side, and sprinkles on the sides. And I did it all. And I think I made it work. She smiled. She was happy.
And we got a friend that was on like the Cake Boss show or the cake making decorating show.
Oh, I'm nowhere near that.
And they do it with fondant, and they make it look like real fur, and they make it look amazing.
Yeah.
Natalie knows this one style, just putting icing on it and drawing freehand.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all she wants to do. She doesn't want to go a step further. She doesn't want it. So it's everything I can do with this style. What do you want? You know my style. Let's go.
But here's the thing. I want you to be able to eat the cake. Fondant doesn't taste that good. I want it to taste good. I want it to be yummy. I don't want to work with fondant. So anyway, I just use cake, icing, and then decorating icing, and that's all I use. I can't do all the fancy fondant stuff. But I think I did pretty good considering.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
And the decorating icing was a pain because we used all of the pink doing sugar cookies.
I kept aside a pink and a green, but I forgot that originally she wanted the 14 to be yellow. And they used all the yellow. And so I was like, Wes, I need to go to the store and get yellow decorating icing. This was the night before her birthday.
And we live out in the country.
So it was like 8:30. The dollar store that's like 15 minutes from the house.
Family Dollar. A Family Dollar.
I was like, they sell cake stuff. I gotta have decorating icing. So we went there. They sell cake. They sell icing to ice the cake. They don't sell decorating icing, the little icing tips, candles to put on your cake. They don't sell any of that. None of it. They had none of it. So we ended up going to Walmart.
Which is usually 20 minutes away, but now it's 30 minutes away because we went the wrong direction first. And now it's 9:30 at night, the day before her birthday.
Yeah. So we went to Walmart. I'm like, okay, they should have yellow. We go to the baking section. They have, it is cleared out of decorating icing.
Who's making cakes at Christmas?
I don't know. But they have no decorating icing except for two purples. So I call Lana. I'm like, pink, green, purple. Purple should be good. So I call her. I'm like, all they have is purple. Will purple work for the number 14? And she's like, hold on, let me look. And she wants to look at the color. She's like, yeah, that'll be great. There's tons of purple in the second Zombies movie. I'm like, God. So purple it was, and I think it turned out just great. So
I think I like purple. Looking at purple, I think I would liked it better than the yellow.
Yeah.
But,
so it all worked out well.
But Natalie was fuming. How do you sell cake stuff without icing?
How? How do you not have decorating icing when you sell cakes? You sell the cake making stuff.
I don't understand why Walmart was sold out of like the shelves were barren. Like there was nothing.
Sugar cookies, I guess. I don't
Sugar
know.
cookies.
I guess maybe everybody made sugar cookies at the last minute.
That makes sense. I was trying to think of a cake.
Yeah.
Because we do a Jesus cake. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's something she did. She brought that tradition to our house before the kids. And that's something we did every year. But Lana's birthday is 3 days after Christmas. And we have cake, and we have all these cookies and pumpkin bread and the sweet roll bread that she makes and all these desserts. And it's like, we don't need another cake. So this year I was trying to get, because our friend was on the television show, and I know that people like nail art has displays. I know cake people have displays. So I'm looking for a cake display that we can paint or put clay on and paint to make it look like a cake, just to sing happy birthday. It's just the idea of it. Just
to reinforce that you got all these presents. Santa got credit for bringing you presents, but what are we really celebrating? We're going to sing happy birthday to Jesus, because that is what that's really why we're celebrating Christmas. So yeah, just to bring it home.
So I found this styrofoam block on Amazon. It was like $17. I'm like, for a piece of styrofoam, $17 sounds crazy. So I went to Michael's when we went shopping, and
it was more expensive.
Yeah, they had it for like $22. I don't need 4 layers either. I just need 1 layer.
Yeah, 1 cake.
So at that Family Dollar that night, they had nothing. I got a Tupperware container.
No, this was earlier.
And just turned it upside down. Yeah.
Yeah, this was before Christmas.
And I turned it upside down. Same store
place,
though.
Yeah.
And turned it upside down, painted it all red, like red icing. And Lana, come on, I need you to finish painting this thing. I will, Dad, I will. I need you to finish. I will, Dad. This went on for days. Eventually, I just
feel good.
She had that sickness that was going around. She wasn't feeling
good. Yeah.
And I just went on there and went on Canva and just made a circle design, Happy Birthday, Jesus, and did a background in this and made a little whatever.
Yeah.
For a picture, my mother-in-law thought it was cake. So I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that works. And sorry, my phone's ringing. And it worked great. Everything was wonderful.
Yeah.
And I
it worked
hot
really well.
glued a real long candle on it. We sung Happy Birthday, Jesus.
Yeah.
That worked out good.
It did work out well. So anyway.
But Lana says she's going to do better for next year. Save that, Dad. I'm going to redo that all next year when I feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, birthday cake, decorations, that's for the house. I allowed her to invite one friend to come sleep over. Of course, my parents had come over. They came over on the day before her birthday, and we did Christmas with them and open presents. And then they always stay over and help celebrate Lana's birthday. They wouldn't be there for her birthday. So they were there. It was my parents and 2 nieces and a nephew that lived with them, came with them. So we had people there, and you can invite one friend to sleep over and celebrate with you. Poor thing. The one friend that she got to invite got sick.
That sickness that was going around.
Yeah, I mean, she got sick. And her mom was like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but can we reschedule? I'm like, don't apologize. Half our church wasn't in church because they were sick. I get it. I know you're not just trying to pull out of coming over.
She says, I've had this for 2 weeks. I haven't got rid of it myself. Now my daughter's got it.
Yeah. So she's like, can we please reschedule, please? And I was like, absolutely. Anytime, you guys are feeling better, we can figure out another date and she can come over and sleep over. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. And Lana understood. Bless her. And
I still felt bad for Lana.
I know, we still felt bad, but we still had family. It was still us and her brothers and my parents and her cousins. So there was still plenty of people. And I had called and reserved to go paint pottery with everybody. And since it was a group of 10 of us, they were like, well, we can't accommodate more than 8, a group of 8 out in the main place, which is weird because they had plenty of room. So for a bigger group like that, you have to rent the party room. And I was like, okay. So we rented the party room and we had from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. And so we all went there. And
there was plenty of room out in the main floor for us.
It was. We probably could have just shown up and just sat at 2 to 3 different tables and been fine. But so
it's just money. Who cares?
I didn't know. I know now.
I
know now. I didn't know. I didn't know how big this place was. I've never been. So I just took them for their word. Figured it was a big group I needed to call ahead of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So anyway. So we get there, everybody gets to pick what they want to paint. And everybody's painting, and we're all getting things done. Time's ticking down. I think everybody finished by 15 minutes before, like 5:45, and they're done at 6. Lana's still going.
And we got there at 4:30.
Yeah. Miss Perfectionist decided she wanted to do a cat, and she wanted to paint the cat like Tiger, her new cat Tiger.
Which is a tabby cat with multicolors.
She should have tried to paint it like Oreo. That would have been so much easier.
Because that's a tuxedo cat, white and black.
Yeah. But she decides to choose the harder cat for some reason. And she's a perfectionist. And she's really trying. And the guy came in. He was like, don't do 1 layer. Don't do 2 layers. Do 3 layers. 3 layers is going to give you solid paint. So she's doing all this stuff and trying to do 3 layers. And I mean, she went till like 6:02. But they didn't get mad at us. But she finally finished, and she's wondering how good it's going to look because she's not sure if she got 3 layers everywhere that she went. So, but anyway.
I didn't paint. I figured I'd help the boys.
Yeah. So everybody painted except for Wes and my dad. But my dad helped my nephew out and pretty much painted his.
He's a little handicapped.
And
he's got issues going on.
And Wes helped the boys. I started out helping Lex, but then Lex likes art. He's like me with pumpkins. He likes to start and he starts it and then
he's
done. Yeah, he starts strong and then he's just done.
But he's good for about 5 minutes.
And he knew exactly what he wanted. He had a dragon. And he was like, the feet are going to be yellow. The head is going to be purple. The body's going to be blue. And the eyes are going to be yellow. I was like, all right, let's do it. And so we got our paint. And he got his paintbrush. And he said, I want to start with the yellow. I said, all right, do the yellow. You got to paint the feet. And so he started painting the feet, and I start painting my thing, and Wes is helping Julian. And then he's like, okay, I'm done with the feet. I said, all right, what do you want to paint next? And he started the next thing, and then he was just done. He was just done.
There's no way he's doing 3 layers.
No, he didn't do 3 layers. I think he might have done 2 on the feet, but
I could tell he was getting kind of bored, so I put on my iPhone, I put on a kid's video for him and set him up at the end of the table.
Yeah.
And Julian's really painting.
He
1 layer,
he
covered his whole creation in red.
He had a dinosaur.
He covered it all in red, and then wanted to put on colors after that, I guess. And once he did that first layer and finally got all the white covered with some red, he was done. But he lasted 30 minutes.
Yeah, that took him a while to get it all done. He did pretty good.
Then they were both down there. So then I went back and asked Lex. Lex had a lot of white, a lot of not painted. What do you want this to be? I'll paint this. Yeah, Dad, thank you. I want that all blue. I want that yellow. I want that done. I want that.
He still
did his.
And he just didn't want to do it. He was done.
And then I went to Julian's. All right, Julian, what do you want? And then I went back to Lex's, and I went back and forth. And my father-in-law, Glenn, he's over there painting this turtle meticulously. I mean, he is working hard.
Yeah.
And Taylor's just sitting there, whatever
you want to do.
He's just kind of just sitting there the whole time. He didn't care to watch the movie. He just sat there and just kind of looked off.
He was fine. He was
and
happy.
Everybody else was just painting away, painting hard.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to pick them up in 2 weeks. So
January 6th.
After
3 p.m.
Yeah.
I think so. No, not quite, because I think that's a Tuesday. So a week and a half-ish, maybe. Anyway, we had fun.
And then we were trying to figure out where we're going to go to eat. Lana, where do you want to eat? I want McDonald's. I know it's your birthday.
Do you really?
But not everybody wants McDonald's.
Yeah, but I was like, if that's really what you want, it's your birthday. She's like, nah.
I want sushi. I don't know if everybody wants sushi, honey.
So I was like, well, what if you go to one of those places that cooks in front of you? And then they always have sushi available too. Do you want to do that? Yeah, that'd be awesome. And so I checked with everybody, like, that sound good to everybody? Everybody, okay with that? Nobody's totally against it. And they're like, yeah, that's fine.
Lana only ate sushi.
And for sushi.
She ordered teppanyaki.
Mm-hmm. She
didn't touch it. She didn't touch it.
I think she
really just wanted sushi.
I think she ate a couple pieces of chicken and that was it. She tells me later, she's like, I thought I could just eat sushi and I wouldn't get.
Well, then don't order that. You don't need to order it.
I was like, well, no. Yeah.
She could have had 3 sushis.
Yeah, she could have eaten
and she
sushi
still
all night long and
less.
it would have been fine.
Less,
and just been like, I don't want that. I just want sushi. And
the boys with them cooking and chopping. And...
they loved watching it. They were smiles, and the guy was doing rhythms, and he did the onion, the sacks of onion with the volcano thing, fire coming out. They were loving it, having a good time.
And they still weren't feeling 100%. So eating, they were kind of just, I really don't want to eat.
Yeah.
I just...
They wanted to eat, but they didn't want to. It's like their appetites were slightly back, but not very much. So they've been eating leftovers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
But what I thought was hilarious is I think that Julian enjoyed watching the guy doing all the cooking. I think he enjoyed the cleanup even more so than the show. Because when he put the chemicals on it, it started bubbling.
Yeah.
Bubbles! Yeah. He loved it.
That was the biggest smile.
And he was clapping when the guy scraped it. Julie was clapping hard.
Yeah. That was awesome. Woo, bubbles. That's great.
Hilarious.
That's great.
Whatever.
Show from beginning to end.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The guy was all tickled with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then we went back. We opened presents since our appointment for the pottery was later in the day. We opened presents before we left, and then we did cake and ice cream when we got home. And we told Lana, we were like, you're not getting anything else from us. We got you cats, and we got you all the cat accessories. Kitty litter box, bowls, food.
Toys.
Christmas presents for the cat. Vet appointments. We're taking care of all that. That's your birthday present. But we kind of lied. We gave her 1 present.
And then 1 late. She got 2.
Yeah, that's true. She did get 2. We forgot about the second one. But we gave her socks. But they're all cat socks. So.
And they cut the top off of them in a V to make it look like ears. Yeah. And then they stitched eyes and nose and a mouth on it.
They're cute. And she liked them. And then she got presents from her granny and Peepaw.
And they got her a cat condo.
Yeah.
That they put together. And the
She
cats
thought that was awesome. Oh my goodness. They do love it.
Yeah.
Yep. So she was very excited about that. She got something. Oh, and she got stuff from Jay and Sharon as well. She got art supplies and all. And she loved that. So. And then we had forgotten we got her some comfy, really soft PJs.
I messed up. I hid them in the garage because we got it on a trip to Walmart. And I just threw it in the garage. And
because we didn't want her seeing, because she was going to come help us empty all the rest of the groceries. So he just quickly put them in the garage, figuring we'd go back out and get them. And then we never did.
I thought I did. I walked by it 3 days in a row. And I said, yeah, I need to bring that upstairs with all the other gifts. I thought I did.
Yeah. Nope. It was out there.
But I found it the night of her birthday.
Yeah. And we're like, here you go. Happy birthday.
And I took one of the bags that she opened and I put it back in the bag and I put tissue paper and ripped the name tag off. And I was like, here's an extra one.
Yeah, there you go.
And she's like, I heard bags rattling. Yeah, we just wrapped it.
Yeah.
We messed up.
We forgot about it.
I messed up.
So she had a good time. And then cake and ice cream, we got home and we had little 14 candle numbers. And then I put 14 candles in her cake.
And then she still had her sleepover. She
her cousins, her nieces.
Cousins, her nieces, yeah.
Yep. My nieces slept downstairs with her and they stayed up till past 3 a.m. Because I got up with the boys a couple of times and it was like 3:20 or something and they're still going strong. So I'm not sure how late they stayed up, but
and they were playing games, board games, and watching movies and
yeah.
Snacking
on cheese balls.
Yeah.
They were having a good time.
I think she had fun.
I think she
overall.
did. And now I told her she gets to do it all over again and have an extra sleepover. So she gets to do it twice. So all good. Even though we're not going to have cake and ice cream again, but it'll be an extension of her birthday. So it'll be fun.
With New Year's Eve coming up, what's our New Year's Eve plans?
We have a show, but it's during the day. So
it's the morning, isn't it?
I think it's midday. It might be noon, but maybe it's morning. It might be morning. I don't know. I have to look.
We have to drive in the morning. I know.
Yeah, but it's a family event, so they wanted the whole family to be there. So they're kind of doing a balloon drop and a countdown early, so that the whole family can participate. So if you have, kids, you can go celebrate New Year's Eve, but you can put them to bed at their normal time. So we're performing at that event, but then we get to be home for actual countdown. And our kids always stay up late, so this won't be too much later than what they normally stay up. So they'll stay up for the countdown.
Not too much later. Like 15 minutes more than normal.
Well, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe a half hour.
Because I go to bed at 11. I try to go to bed 11:30. And when I'm going to bed, she's just, all right, time for a late night snack. They get one more snack before they go to bed. After I'm already in bed. So, I mean, they're going to bed at 11:30. And then we brush their
teeth and get in PJs, read a story, say our prayers, sing Jesus Loves Me, and they go to sleep. But yeah.
One thing the boys got for Christmas was a projector that shoots a galaxy image that goes from blue to green to purple to red to yellow.
And it has green stars everywhere.
How awesome is that?
They love it. They love it.
Is it not cool, though?
It is cool. It's really cool. It's very cool.
Yeah. And they're loving that. So anyway.
It's one of those presents they opened and they were like, ah. But then they saw what it does and they were like, oh, this is so cool. So yeah.
I knew it would be.
Yeah.
I knew it would be.
Yeah.
They got for Christmas, Santa brought them everything they asked for. They asked for Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I can't say Sonichu.
No, yeah. No, it was Pikachu. Lex wanted Pikachu. Julian wanted Charizard. But Lex was like, I want Ash and a slide. And I'm like, a slide?
What's that?
Right.
Do they want it for the playground outside?
I don't know if he saw that. But anyway, he got a big Pikachu. Julian got a big Charizard. They got a picture of Ash with Pikachu. And that they were awesome. They loved it.
They loved it.
And then they got Hot Wheels with loop-de-loops. And they were like, the slide! So it worked out perfectly. Santa did a good job.
Was that what they were asking for?
I don't know.
They called that the slide.
They called it the slide. That was the slide. I guess. Santa knew. We had no clue. But
That's pretty awesome. Santa knows.
Santa knows. It came out and it worked. Everything worked out.
Oh, really? That just worked out. That worked out. But yeah. So Christmas was awesome. It was weird being sick and everything.
Yeah, it was like the most lackluster Christmas Eve we've ever had, and very like low energy Christmas. Very low energy Christmas. But they're very excited to come downstairs and see what Santa left. And then it was just kind of lounging around. And then they were excited to open presents. And then they were tired. And I mean, they fell asleep on the couch a couple times.
After presents.
Yeah, that's just not normal.
And I mean, Natalie makes a big meal for breakfast. We had eggs, we had Santa shaped waffles,
Bacon.
Yeah, and sweetbread and pumpkin bread and all that. And it was just Natalie, myself, are really the only ones that ate it because Lana wasn't feeling good and had no appetite either.
Lana ate maybe 4 bites. The boys, I don't even think they ate a bite of breakfast. And then dinner. I mean, we had it. I don't think we had dinner till 8 in the evening because breakfast was so big. And I think the boys had 3 bites of dinner and they were just done. But they just had no appetite. They were sick. They didn't feel good. Lana ate some turkey and that was pretty much it. That's all she ate.
And for
a couple bites of turkey.
For dinner,
she had lots of leftovers.
A feast. You made.
I had turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes. He wanted mashed potatoes.
Gravy, turkey gravy.
Yeah, and we had cranberry sauce, corn pudding. Yeah.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. But guess what? We have leftovers galore, and it worked out well. We fed my family with leftovers when they came to visit. They did not mind at all. And yeah, we're still working on leftovers. Tonight's leftovers again.
We got a 24-pound turkey, and I'm like, man, that might have overdone it. But when you have 10 people in the house a day after Christmas,
yeah,
wasn't that big.
That's kind of and I mean, if it had just been us, I wouldn't have doubled sweet potatoes, but I doubled the sweet potatoes because I knew that's what we were going to feed everybody, and that worked out well. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I got a UFO remote control airplane. It was fun.
You had fun with that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Amazon. It's for ages 6 and up. But it was awesome. And I can do it.
You are up, so it's okay.
And I can do it.
Yeah.
And I can do it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I think if you're 6, who's at 6, they're going to be crashing it a lot.
But
yeah,
I can't really put it in the house because it sucks up her hair and gets in the propellers. Because I crash it or it lands on a corner and it just sucks up anything that's underneath furniture or hair that's falling on the floor and stops the propellers. So take it outside. It's great. We got remote control airplanes.
Yeah.
We haven't even opened them out of the box yet.
I'm excited to play it, but I'm waiting for a warmer day.
Well, and it's been crazy windy.
Yeah.
We lost power yesterday. Our in-laws,
not too bad,
2 hours away from us, lost power for over 24 hours.
Yeah, I wonder if it's even back on now. I'll have to ask her.
And my buddy, magician friend, got me a drone. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet.
We've been busy.
I got an LED hat that you can like write on and it says stuff. And
you can take a picture and put that picture on it, but it doesn't quite look right.
I even tried to squint and get far away.
Yeah. Maybe you need to take a further away. I was like right up close. Maybe it needs to be a further away picture.
But it's got a million pre-things that come with it.
Yeah.
And an app for your phone.
It's very neat.
She can change it on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It's neat.
Yeah.
It's neat. What else did I get that was really cool?
I got a weighted blanket, and it is so comfy. I've used it every single day.
That was an accident. So I bought her.
Thanks, honey.
I bought her a weighted blanket, and Walmart sign said $50.
Yeah.
And I bought a couple other things, and I'm thinking in my head what the total should be. And I went to Richmond Walmart, which I usually don't go to, and it was a 15-minute wait to get into the parking lot of the Walmart. This place was swamped. This was like the Monday before Thanksgiving, before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. And then the line to check out, nuts. So as I go to check out, I'm in a hurry. I'm going to the self-checkout. It's the only thing that's open. And I'm doing everything. It's over $200. Wow, what did I buy? I carried everything out to the parking lot. I looked at the receipt. The weighted blanket was $100. The sign said 50. I'm going to return it to the store. But wait, before I do that, I pull out the Walmart app and scan it, and it says $100. I'm like, they got me.
It was mislabeled.
They got me. But you know what? She's worth it. So I told her what I did, what happened, and everything. And I'm like, but you're worth it.
That was very sweet.
And she absolutely loves it.
I love it.
She wants a fire every night, but she also loves this weighted blanket.
I put it on me. Yes, and I love it. I every time I'm in the living room, I don't even put it away anymore. I just leave it on the couch because the next time I'm in there, I'm going to put it on. Why put it away?
She would wrap up in 4 little thin blankets.
I would, and now I only need this one.
And I'm like, this weighted blanket might be exactly what she needs.
It worked out very well.
I got you that, and I got you the other thing that only somebody in a secure relationship can get you.
He got me fancy kitchen knives, and one of them what is it called?
It's like
a meat cleaver.
It's
like the big square one, right?
They said it goes through bone.
Yeah.
But
it can work really well. I use spaghetti squash, and you have to cut it in half and cook it in the oven cut in half, and it specifically said on there it can cut through spaghetti squash. So my next grocery shop, I'm gonna have a spaghetti squash meal in there, and I'm gonna test that thing out.
But how romantic is it to get somebody kitchen utensils, knives, whatever? That's not romantic. Don't get a woman a vacuum cleaner for Christmas. I always hear that, right? But when we had friends over for sugar cookies, I'm looking for shot glasses because we were gonna have and they don't drink. We don't really drink, but we got this as a gift, and it's some kind of fancy moonshine, but it tastes like pecan pie or something. It's something peanut butter cookies or something.
It's good. Yeah,
but it tastes like peanut butter cookies.
Yeah.
So just sip on the shot.
Shot is all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you sip on the shot. I don't chug it. I sip on it. And I was looking for those little miniature throwaway shot glasses for them. I said, hey, in this cabinet we never use has this metal bar.
I've seen it before, but I didn't know what it was.
I said, I wonder if that's one of those magnet things that holds knives. And that thing went clunk. Wow.
Yeah.
So I thought of that when I went shopping, and I'm like, well, she's doing TikTok videos for her health coaching thing and everything, and she's doing cooking demonstrations. Have some real good quality knives. So
I have 4 new really good knives. So I'm excited to try them out. And they're all hanging on the metal thing. I had an old one hanging up there for fun because I was like, I'll just use this and hang that up there. I said, nope, doesn't match my new set, so I took that one down.
But anyway, I don't know. It was a great holiday season.
It was.
We have been doing shows, we've been doing podcasts, we've been doing this, we've been doing activities daily. Natalie's out of school. We've been taking laps around the trails and just...
I've got my clients all set up for New Year's starts, and that was so fun. I had so much fun doing that. I know that might sound weird, but...
Talk about it.
I've had fun doing that. It's just, I sent them a startup form. They gave me a bunch of information, and I made a plan for them out of that. And it's just, we're starting slow. I have the first step, get used to that. Then we're going to add something else so that we can make this not overwhelming and it lasts. And I'm tickled pink that every single client that I have is excited about this plan, is very happy that it's starting out and doing it step by step. And they feel like it's something that they can really do. And so just every phone call I got off with, I was like skipping to see Wes, like, they liked it. We're doing good so far. And so I'm really excited.
But besides the weekly check-in she does with customers, she's going to do a Zoom that's weekly.
Yeah.
And they can turn their cameras off if they don't want to be on camera, if they don't want, whatever. But to get the information, to share tips and tricks and what's working, what's a struggle for them or whatever.
Right.
And it's just going to help with the accountability and everything. So we're going to set that up for her.
Yeah.
As if we're not Zooming enough during the week.
Yeah.
Have another Zoom. But it'll be awesome.
It is. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. And it's not going to be a really long Zoom because, people have lives that they want to get to, but I think it'll be I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be good extra support to know that, you're not the only one out there on this journey. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. So,
And each plan was custom.
yes.
That was the other thing.
It was for that person.
Yeah.
Yep. Because even I'm working with a husband and wife, and they have different plans. They can eat the same foods, but it's going to be different amounts for each, and it's catered to their circumstances. So yeah, it's fun. I'm having a good
She's so
time.
happy.
I am so happy.
But I got my girl back. We're taking laps on the trails.
Yes.
And
that is
holding their hand.
That's my next step. Is getting more steps.
There you go. But it's it's nice. We're at a good place. Getting her back is nice. Having my wife back is nice. So I'm enjoying it. Kicking off the new year right. So anyway, that's this week's episode. Stick around for the Patreon extra. If you're not a Patreon member, I teach magic lessons every week, business tips for magic or entertainment professionals. We have show and tell. I'll pick something off the shelf and show you what it is, what it does, how it works, whatever.
And these podcast extras too.
Next up is the podcast extra.
Yep.
So $5 a month for Patreon. Check it out. I think you'll love it. Only thing left to say for this episode is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesiseli.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.